Hello, my name is Tarja and this game is Way of the Hunter. This is the Lintukoto map and I got 3 missions left. There's 3 lynxes, a 500 kilo moose and a 5-star pheasant. And this video is about 2 of those missions. So first the 3 lynxes and then I managed to find a big enough moose for completing the mission. So after this I only have the 5-star pheasant, which will be in another video. So the lynxes needed to be adult, mature and young, and this was the first one, so any lynx would do. There was one nearby, so I was going towards it and trying to figure out where it was. And 20 to 40 meters, so suddenly it was really close. I was thinking it was staying put or going away, but it was actually coming towards me. So no time for the binoculars at this point, just take the rifle and find the lynx. And it was really close, but hadn't spotted me. And what was that on the... Yeah, I think that was the perk that was there on the screen. This is the grandpa's rifle. So that was certain hit. It didn't go far. And this was the first one. First one on this map, first lynx ever, so in addition to getting one for the mission, this was adult, so one of the 3 done, and I got the achievement as well. So all 5 of the species that are only on this map were done. And then the next one, this was not nearly as close. So needed to spot it first just to see. So I had adult, so I needed mature or young. And there was lynx somewhere there. But they are not easy to see, but they're mature. So what was it, 120 meters? That's a bit far for such a small target, but I decided to take my chances to get it instead of trying to get closer. At least it was staying put, not moving. That made things a bit easier. But still, it's a small target. Bigger than foxes or rabbits. What do we have on this map? Hares or rabbits? I don't remember. Anyway, small target, but I did hit it. Was fairly sure, and well, you can tell it's in this video, so I did get it. And I had tried a couple in between these 2, but failed, so this wasn't the next one in that sense. This was the next one I got. Often it's just I managed to hit it, but it's not good enough, and it just says the animal survived. But as you can see, this didn't go too far. And so this one was, what was it, mature. So that means 2 out of 3 done. And the first one, this one reminds me, the first one, I think that was a hard shot, so it was really good. This was so far that it just sort of nicked the heart. I'm not sure what those indicators mean, but yeah, and here we have moose. And the only problem here was that I was worried that they would spook and come straight at me, because they were quite close. And I wasn't after moose. I think I didn't even have a rifle suitable for moose at this point. But I found the lynx I was looking for. And also in this case I had been trying to get a lynx. I had taken a couple of shots that weren't good enough, and it stopped. That was a bad timing, sort of breathing out just as I pressed the trigger, but still I did get it. And turns out this was the one I had been trying to shoot earlier. Two more shots, 3 shots in total. And this completed the mission. Yeah, so lynx is done, and next is the moose. And this one I had spotted it earlier. It's 4 stars, so I knew I had to get it. I spotted it earlier, tried to shoot it, but it was a bad shot, left only one blood track, and then it disappeared. But I did have an idea on the direction it had gone, so I just followed the moose sounds, because I knew it would be one of the males. I think I heard 2 or 3 moose, and maybe, I'm not sure if there were more than one male, but anyway, there was a male making sounds, and I decided to follow those sounds, see what it was, and it happened to be the one I was after. And the problem here was the angle. Can't shoot from this angle. And 180 meters, getting closer, you take the risk of spooking it, but can't shoot from this angle. I was trying to I was hoping for it to turn, or trying to get to the side so I would have a better view of it, but I was behind it, and that made things impossible. I mean, I have made the mistake of shooting a big one like this, red deer or moose, in the butt, and that usually doesn't end well. So I needed this one, so I had to be sure I got it. And I wasn't interested in following it endlessly. So I wanted to end it here, but I was just watching and tried to figure out what to do. I decided I needed to go more to the left side, try to get a side view of it. Fortunately, the wind was in good direction, so that wasn't a problem. But just me moving to get a good angle, it would have been really hard. But then I had some luck as it turned around and started coming towards me. Then it was just not being too hasty. Careful shot. Not good enough as it was running, but it didn't go far. So now there's gonna be some holding breath, letting it out, because I was thinking of taking another shot, but it was moving. Well, I took another shot, but I don't think that hit it, because in the end it had 2 shots, and I think the first one was from the first spotting and first time trying to shoot it, and then the first shot I took here. But yeah, so it was going back and forth, and that meant I had to keep an eye on it, because this back and forth, it makes the blood spatter to be everywhere, and figuring out where it went if you lose track of it is gonna be a bit hard. Although if it happens, all you need to do is take the area where the blood spatter is and you just circle that area, widening circles, and you will find the blood spatter going out from that area. Just keep track of which track is the one coming in, and then the other one is the one going out. But turned out I didn't need to do that here, because I managed to keep track on it, although I did lose sight of it occasionally, like here, but then it comes back, so I can see it again. Yeah, but it goes back and forth. And this was taking a lot of time. But then it fell. And at this point, the problem is it dead or not? And I would recommend taking your time, getting closer. Approach carefully, especially when it's one of these big ones, because they are going to take some time to die if you don't get a good shot. Like, you should try to have it drop right there, so both lungs or heart, so you avoid all this bother. And in this case it turned out, yeah, so 130 meters, and there were other moose around, so that's always a bit disconcerting, because you might get trampled. If they spook and decide to run straight at you, it's not fun. And this one here, you can see blood everywhere, and also in addition to the blood, there is a living moose. Yeah, but at least I saw where it went. So it was easy to find the right direction. Okay, so this track, now I decided to take my time. Just follow the tracks slowly and let it dive first. Mainly because I wasn't interested in more tracking. Just take your time, follow the tracks quietly, and hopefully you don't need to go too far. But yeah, so after this one, the final task that is left is the 5-star pheasant. And I think that may give me some more for the shotgun perk, because I'm missing quite a few animals from that. I was thinking that maybe I'll go pheasant and bunny hunting next. And I'll try to hunt as many 1-star and 2-star pheasants as possible to increase the chances of 5-star pheasant spawning. But it's totally question of luck. If you get really lucky, the 5-star pheasant may be the first one you spot. And if you're not lucky, you may end up shooting dozens and dozens of them and not finding a 5-star one. I think I have shot one 5-star pheasant on some map. Don't remember which one. I think I've got one of those. But of course the problem is I need to find one on this map. So not even close. Don't see the yellow glow yet. And of course there is another moose. Not too close at least yet, but just need to keep an eye on that one, because I think the game doesn't stop while you're claiming an animal, and you might get trampled while you're doing it if there's something close enough and it spooks. I'm not sure about that, but it looks like when you claim the animal, it looks like the game isn't stopping. Haven't really tried it, but yeah, I shoot a water buffalo and try to claim it while the others are still around. That would be an interesting experience, I think. But this one, yeah, I was getting close, and the female moose was a bit too close for comfort, but it stayed calm. So I was just trying to be quiet so it would stay calm and I could go and pick up that male. See how much it weighs. And yes, so if you're doing this task, 4-star mature moose will definitely do it. I think 3 stars would be probably enough. But this one was, how much was it? Let's see, there's 2 shots. And where's the 546 kilos? So well over the limit for the task. So now this mission is completed. And pheasant hunt next.